Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Tucker lining up for the extra point.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
If I tell you, say I love you.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
I keep you for the account, yo. Yeah, Versace and Gucci for your body, yo, baby. No do, gotta for me. No do, say that, oh. No do, sakara, oh.
With a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And this first play will get them back to the 25, and then it's going to be in. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
Now that's a round of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
It's 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I gotta say, it's going to be this cold. You want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now again, right side. It's Cooper. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
One thing rookies need to learn in this level, get quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you can dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not at the NFL level.
Throwing his Allen on 3rd. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that one play lost the game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, it could be an entirely different game.
They've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in a spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
I love you. There's nothing about you.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards down and 1st down. You and I talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had? When you come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in. but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Cooper. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. There's not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw on 3rd down, Allen. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about when they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
It's 2nd down.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow them down before we truly get started?
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They're going deep downfield for Boykin. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense, let's say. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all All-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try the left side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Call any running back wide. He has a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So they give him any space. He realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Gets up 20 on that carry.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Yeah, Bills nothing.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And this is incomplete.
I know all players are taught from drive to drive, from series to series, let that go, right? Only focus on the now. When that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception that was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a second one? And if it did, that could really change the way this game was going.
To throw on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Brown. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
You go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off. And if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throw left side complete. It's McKenzie. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Cooper, and he's got some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards on the scamper there. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 35, 36, 37 yards, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
On 2nd down, it's Cooper. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up the 3rd down.
But all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I think they make this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
18-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now they'll throw it to Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the track.
I agree with you, Tony. Workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The PAT good. It would draw him closer. But hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, the kickoff from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. They'll line up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Here they'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and on 1st. He's broken off some big-time runs here in this 1st half.
Let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you get the plays in the when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, the confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's gradings right there. He came up, knocked him for a loss.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And
cold in the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson into his right. He's going, and that's caught inside the 30. Play in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 2 of the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone, and it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. All of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills draw a bit closer. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, helped scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. From the 31, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. offense ready to go for their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cooper.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low. Let's get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the running play.
From
the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. Deep ball for Goodwin, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to put this one away.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
I love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
Someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well, wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing the outbound incomplete. It's Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group with that. He had one tight end, one tight end. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, bring the defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Being chased out left, and it's incomplete.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
And got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
They look to find another down, right?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll run with a rookie second-rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Cooper fast for the feet. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st and...
Tell me, baby girl, if the love is really, really true. Tell me what you wanna, what you really, really wanna do. Tell me, baby girl, hey, I know I'm a line up, yo, yo. If you really love me, let it blow, blow. And if you don't love me, let me go, go. What in the road, boy, won't let you know that.
They'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 8.
Operating from the gun, Allen. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Cooper, and he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 27. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And some space here. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown. Number 24 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Jackson now off the bootleg. His throw incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And that will be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you. Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 4th down, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st down,
A run for Nick Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run. Hey, it was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
defensive team stat sheet won't necessarily reflect it hours, right? The overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Jackson to Boykin, first down, Baltimore. First Jackson good run. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, that's all. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Jackson from the shotgun. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. This will be clocked just inside the 10. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play call, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Running for it, here's Chubb, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal as they certainly wouldn't mind some weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Bills 28, Ravens 17. Fire pass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But yeah, they like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a big deal if the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
We said both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another complete pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take down evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Leaving the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Ravens 25.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On first down, it's Cooper, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win in the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? Those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Buffalo, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. I'm Brandon Gunn. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my brother.
It is for a rich time to enter in a Zion. Take it from Iman. So, till I'm laid to rest. Yes, always be the breast. There's no living in the West. I know the East is the best. Lord, from propaganda express. Those with African friends. You are in bondage. Living is a mess. And I've got to rise up. Alleviate the stress. No longer we like. Use knowledge begins with humbleness. Words 7 to 7, yet we still penniless. Body food up on me table, master God bless. All of the needy and shelterless. Ethiopia awaits all prince and princess. Till I'm laid to rest. Yes, always see the breast. There's no life in the West. I know the East is the best. All the propaganda express. Tongues will African friends. What could have man from all the East? Everybody wants a piece. African free African smart. Up Messiah speak. Unification, no number defeat. Once again, we're walking down redemption street. Man up our head. Why we in a one and all? Make we try the promised land. Put you go down and Congo and then Shasha Mountain land. The city of Paris where the last come from. From Addis Ababa in a Botswana. Let's carry a end up in a Ghana. Oh, what a beauty be I stand behold. Holy Ethiopia protect me from the cold.